about 11.25 or somewhere around there, but they're under the 11, which means they're being offset with 1-stars. Yeah, so I'm telling you, 1-stars happen. We haven't really seen any yet here today, but they do happen, and they have a big impact.
These two teams have clashed before, and spit down the middle. 1 and 1, and so that also doesn't help. Our stats very close. Our head-to-head split down the middle. If you guys wanted any help with this prediction, I'm not giving it to you. You just have to go with what you think. Let us know in chat. Get involved in our conversation. We'll take a look, and maybe you might help me out here for sure. I think it's time to clash, so let's bring it to the war and see who Push has to face off against.
I mean, statistically, I think this one you just flip a coin and that's what you go with your prediction, but this should be a pretty good matchup. Both these teams can bring a lot of fun elements to the table, a lot of meta attacks, but also a lot of off-meta, a lot of creative stuff as well, so it'll be interesting to see what the bases are. You're right, we haven't seen the 1-stars. And maybe it's because, during ladder, you're a little bit more reckless because you know you can just queue up again. Whereas here, you're going to be a little bit more cautious and go for those 2-stars.
Yeah, especially when there's so much more on the line here. Like, you can definitely recover from a loss on the ladder a lot easier than you can here. So, I mean, you're facing elimination here. You have your opportunity. Mara Jade will kick us off here. One of my favorite members of the community, one of my favorite Twitch streamers, coming in with the early Warden ability, I assume, to protect these dragons, and the blip is tied to the Town Hall, and making sure those side-by-side rages get these dragons as far into space there as early as possible. But yeah, you're right, Tornado Trap can spin it around. No black bombs right there, though. Freeze has come down to protect, and she still lands that blip onto the Town Hall and will secure it.
The black bomb did go off early, but it was still under Warden ability, so it's all fine there. E-Drag's kind of spread out nicely here. Got King Queen up there on the top side. It's going to get a great spread. Mara's going to work right on through here. She's saying she's not sus. She's part of the town, and she's going to work right on through here. Eric, you know.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
But here we go. I mean, the heroes are looking really strong through here. If we can get Royal Champion working in here. Phoenix on the Warden is a really interesting play there. Queen's going to go ahead and get healed up there. Nice freeze on that bow. I like that play a lot.
Yeah, and the Phoenix is going to work with the remaining E-Drags after the Warden went down. That's an interesting idea to throw the Phoenix on there. Gets Fletch out of the other option, and I don't know which one's better, but he does end up missing there, but she's got all the defensive heroes down. So if she gets a couple of good strikes into the defensive Warden area, she's got a solid chance of making it through here.
Need some chains here from the E-Drags. RC's doing her best to carry this attack. Stun on the Eagle. Eagle's not going to get a shot off. Okay. The bow's on ground. Rocket Loon's here on the air defense. Queen's still got ability. This has got a chance.
Yeah, this Queen might be able to carry it. I don't know. I mean, she has the Unicorn still alive on the Queen with ability attack. Lots and lots of time to work with here. So if she can get the Expo down and get some good value of the ability here, then she can heal back up and heal through the damage of the multi as long as this electric or this Unicorn stays protected here. But the Unicorn's getting targeted now.
Yeah, and Giant Bomb goes off with the Archers.
She's so close. She's so close here, Bash.
Yeah, so close. I love the attack. It was a really nice attack. 92. Gonna fall just short that last compartment. Oh man, maybe Mara was actually not part of the town. Confirmed Mafia.
Oh no. That's alright. She's put up a solid amount of percentage here. The Battle Builder is going to repair the damage as quickly as those minions are dealing it. So I don't know if they get that CC destroyed there. They got 30 seconds. They got a tough fight there to get that down in time. But she's just going to go ahead and exit out. Not going to let that clock wind down while she realizes she's not going to get to building and keep that average attack time lower in the odd event there that they end up with an exact time.
Yeah, I mean, it was a really good attack. Good use of the freeze spell to make sure the blimp gets there and doesn't get taken out by the Town Hall and everything else going around there. I like the split from the E-Drags here. So it worked out pretty nicely. The E-Drags split off, just didn't quite have enough gas. Just needed a few chains down in that bottom compartment would have went a long way, but unfortunately it didn't get there. But a really great start to the war. A better start to this war anyways. 92% 2-stars, really, really strong, especially when we're talking, 11, 12 is going to be, a really good war.
Yeah, unfortunately those rocket balloons came out after the Rogue Champion and did a bit of damage to her, and she left that Eagle Artillery to the very end of the attack there. And obviously, Eagle Artillery is a very, very high damage defense, and to give it more time to work there is usually why we see E-Drag attacks charge the Eagle Artillery as the priority. But But this one, we got Puma coming in for the night shift, starting in with looks like Electro Titans and Super Bowlers. A smash style attack here with even some skeleton spells that might be able to be the support that he needs to get past a single Inferno and that Monolith and King. I like, there's a lot of skeleton spell value over in the area, and he can definitely work with that on his right flank.
I like it quite a bit. Flame Flinger is going to go ahead and work along tandem. We've seen that every time with the Warden. Use that Flinger just to get enough value. And the Flinger should have no problem getting over to this Eagle Artillery. The funnel's kind of set up there already at the top side. Going to use this Wizard here just to take out that gold mine right there. I think he's trying to get all the way to the scatter shot here just to alleviate some of that pressure early. And yeah, Warden's going to go for the scatter.
Yeah, but I think he also needs to get that Expo down. Otherwise, that Expo is going to deal a lot of damage. Or he needs to get it down soon after so he can get the damage off of the Warden and get the healer transfer. The Electro Titans are going to be a melee troop, so they're going to end up traveling very far ahead of the Warden. So if the Warden holds on to the healers and doesn't transfer them forward, then he's going to have a hard time. But look at it, they do end up transferring a chunk of the forward. Now the rest of them goes forward, but now the Warden is left vulnerable, so he needs to hurry up and get that Expo off of him. He finally takes it down. Warden ends up going to ability there, and I think he went to auto ability, so not maybe where he wanted to put the word ability, but we'll see how he handles it from here.
Ice Golem's freezing there. Here come all the Super Bowlers through, but like you mentioned, we did get the healer switch onto the Super Bowlers, so they'll go ahead and they'll blow up the Town Hall, no problem, just kind of work through this poison, but want to try and keep those healers out of that Town Hall poison if possible, and so far, it's working out. Ooh, they step in a little bit, but I think they're going to be fine here.
Yeah, I think it is faded up there that he's going to have time for it to get completely out of the way, so the Road Champion did some good work picking up where the King left off over on the right left flank there after he dealt with the single Inferno and the defensive King and clear out the Tesla farm there as well. So not looking too bad here. The healers will transfer over, pop that RC ability and get this Inferno down, and now the RC can work with the healers, getting the stuns from the Diggy. Lots of protection on this Road Champion, sets away from the defenses and gets an opportunity to get top back off here. And now look at this over on the far left side, tanking, stepping into position as the Road Champion makes her final approach.
Here she goes, invisibility spell is down. We got a couple of Yetis out of the clan castle right there. The Royal Champion's going to try to finish off the scatter shot with Diggy. She should be able to. Skeleton's going to engage. We got the Yetis working down here. Yeti might get through it. Oh, has this got enough gas in the tank? 15 seconds. Time's going to be an issue for Puma.
He's got the defense. Man. He's got the defenses. The Yeti dies out there. There goes some of his cleanup. The Royal Champion will end up on the left-hand quarter, but he's out of time. It was a very nice attack here. Good transition of the healers. Lucky those healers survived, and like you said, they stood in that Town Hall poison for just a moment, but they still pull through at the end. But unfortunately, the timer runs out. All defense is down 95%.
A really nice effort. Just a time fail there for Puma, and that's the issue with some of these smash attacks. Is the time can be a real factor, especially when we see these triple ice golems coming out of the clan castle. They're just going to hold everything up. Everything in the middle of the base is just going to get stuck there. And that's what we see here. If he didn't have triple ice golem to deal with there, maybe had enough gas to get through the back end of that base. But yeah, really close war. Just a 3% difference here, 95 to 92. So this one's still anyone's ballgame. I mean, we're just one attack in, so it's anyone's ballgame anyways. But Best COC going to look to respond strong. If they can put a triple on the board, put a lot of pressure here.
Yeah, that's. I mean, they were both good attacks there. They were definitely good attacks there. They're both very, very, very close. So these teams, like we saw from their heads up, they had 1-1 against each other in the past there. So they have similar hit rates overall, and it's just a battle of attrition here to see who ends up surviving. But where we go, we got Bergie. She's going to be coming in with the Electro Titans. She's got healers. She's got 14 balloons and the double clone, and I assume a super archer bomb here, Bash.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking as well. With the two clones, that's usually going to mean super archer's going to get cloned up there. The poison towers are far enough away from that Town Hall that if Bergie can land this blimp like in this compartment or even like the one right next to it, should get massive value. Yeah, I love this compartment. I love that drop right there. When the two clones pop in here, those super archers are just going to get so much value. Should be able to get both of the scatter shots, get the Town Hall and the monolith here if all goes well. And so far, it's looking really strong here, Eric. They're going to go ahead and shift over to the Town Hall, and then they'll be able to get that scatter shot out. Great value.
Absolutely. And also got the CC pull here, so she can now pull the CC off and find it somewhere safely. The Phoenix picks up where the Grand Warden left off and will actually fight off that defensive king. A big pickup right there. Gets that king out of the way so you don't have to deal with him later on. Obviously is very beneficial, and the king is a major threat on this backside of the base. But now, here we go. Electro Titans will make their way through, and honestly, with this attack here, I know it's really powerful, but once again, you spend a lot of time at the start attack there setting up the super archers, so you're down to 2 minutes. The Electro Titans will make their way through. They have 0 spell support. Ice Golem's freezing them up. Eagle Artillery strikes pounded down, and she's got to make her way down across the bottom and all the way around to the opposite side. So usually the Royal Champion will need to run opposite, but you can't get the Royal Champion started too soon, otherwise you have her be the first to engage the defensive Royal Champion. That could obviously be a problem, but you also have another option. You can put her from the bottom and help everybody take the turn, and that's the option she's going for.
Here comes that Royal Champion working through towards that Eagle Artillery. There is that scatter shot still remaining. I thought it would go down, but it's got just a little bit of hit points there. Still got Queen with the ability, still got Royal Champion obviously with the ability. Single target Inferno locks onto the Queen, forcing out that ability early. Royal Champion's ability goes off as well. This one's starting to fade quickly here, Eric. I don't know if it's got enough gas to get back through here. It's looking really strong, but now just fading quickly.
Yeah, that was, I mean, it looked good. She started off so strong, so much value, clean funnels, but the Electro Titans all died out here. It was just too much damage. What even took the Electro Titans out? I don't even know specifically what got them, but usually when you have all those healers stacked on top of them, it's not really a problem. But you do invest a Warden early in the attack here, so you're not getting the extra Warden support, which means everybody has less HP, but usually that's not a problem for Electro Titans because they're just giant tanky monsters anyways, and they are able to survive with or without the Warden aura. And unfortunately, this one is crawling to a halt here as Bergie falls short. So this one will climb right up to about 80%, and she'll pass it over to the night shift, and we'll see if they can take advantage of it.
Yeah, just a little bit of a bad beat. I was trying to think back there. I mean, there might have been a couple Teslas, but I didn't think there was anything that significant to take out all the Titans. But
I thought she did move through smooth. I'm kind of surprised too.
Yeah, they went down pretty quickly there. 81% is going to be the mark. I mean, still very respectable, and in a tight war, that could be fine. We'll have to see how it plays out. But Night Shift can really capitalize here. 3 stars going to put them up huge, or even something high 90s again could be really strong for them. But I mean, I love this opener. Even though Bergie didn't get that other scatter shot, I love the opener here. It was a great choice. Pulled out the Clan Castle, was able to get massive value even from the loons with the Warden ability. Just man, that bottom compartment. I mean, I guess the bows, the single, just too much pressure down there.
Yeah, there's 2 different ways that you can approach after that opener. You can typically go in with Electro Titans, or you do like an Electro Titan kill squad, and then you go in with a Lalo afterwards. And they are both very effective ways to do it, but usually against those multi-infernos, E-Titans do really, really well against them, but not in that case. All right, a Campbell will strike next here for the night shift, coming in with a Lizard Lalo. This attack is very strong in the meta. I think a lot of people know that, and it is going to go in against these bases that are not giving up so much super archer value like we saw in the last one.
All right, we got the invisibility tower there. Got to be careful if the invisibility tower does get popped first. Could be an issue. Oh, there it goes.
Now, what do you do? What do you do, man?
You just wait it up. They're on the king. That's fine. It's fine. Is
it fine?
Yeah, it's fine. Look, they're right there.
It's fine, Bash.
Don't panic.
Yeah.
Don't panic.
It's fine.
Yeah,
I'm not panicking. You're panicking.
I'm not panicking. The king was actually an anchor spot for those wizards just to say that if that king's not there, wizards might run out. Honestly, the king OP there.
Yeah, king.
OP on offense.
King's best anchor in the game. Or, yeah, whatever you want to use it for. He's great. He's got a lot of HP. And it worked out absolutely amazing. So now he has everything except for that single Inferno cleared out of there. And that single Inferno is not going to be able to even be in range to target any of these heroes. They move across the top of the base. And then he can send in the Lalo through that Eagle Artillery and go over the top of the heroes and actually get some cross-taking. It'd be really, really beneficial. Rage towers on defense, raging up the defensive CC and doubling the damage of all of the defenses in the area. So we'll see how they survive there, if anybody survives. And we'll see if they have some extra support on the backside to help out this Lalo.
Here we go. The Warden ability, or not the Warden ability, excuse me, Royal Champion's ability thrown through there. That ulti is still standing, dealing lots of damage. Royal Champion, our Warden's ability, get my abilities all mixed up. Warden's ability finally goes up, helps out. Oh, wait, no, the Queen's still up. I thought we would see the Headhunters get through there. Did the Headhunters get
they're there right now.
there they are. They just missed the Headhunters.
Yeah, they're there.
They finally get in there. They get in taken out.
And that freeze was able to disable that multi, which helped the Headhunters get that down and supported the Balloons as they made their way through. So there's not a lot of threats left on the base here. There's still a Lava Hound alive. He's got some Archer Towers in the backside. He's got some Teslas and a Wizard Tower. Like, honestly, there's not a lot of threats left on the base here for these Balloons. And so the Hound can just stay away from the single for a while. And oh no, he's going to circle. He's going to take the path of the Expos across the middle. And that's going to hurt him on time as well. And he's going to lose that Hound. I'm not sure. I don't think he has enough here, but it could be wrong. Ward is still assisting. It's hard to say.
Yeah, I tend to agree. I don't think there's enough here. Tornado Trap's going to go off. Red Air Bomb's going to go ahead and deal some extra damage to those Loons. The Wizard Tower and Teslas, I don't think it's got enough. Also, time's starting to tick away. Yeah. Less than 30 seconds now with 80% of the base. It'll be tough. Warden can't outrange, though. Oh, there goes a balloon down. If Warden can stay up, yeah, time's going to be the big.
He doesn't have enough time no matter what he does.
I was trying to be optimistic, Eric. I was trying to give a chance.
Yeah, he needs a time machine to be able to pull this, return back time a little bit, and see if he can get extra time on that clock there. If he had some extra freeze spells, you know, throw that on the timer. I don't know if that actually works. Probably doesn't. But I'd try it. I'd try anything at this point. Not able to make it through. 88% does shift their percentage down a little bit there, but still ahead of the best COC. So nice setup there. I really like what he did with that Blizzard, though. That was interesting, to say the least. I don't know that I would have ever attempted that.
Lucky with the that was sketchy.
All planned. It was all planned, man.
I mean, it looked planned. Yeah, it looked 100% planned.
He could even switch over to the Inferno because the Inferno was also invisible. So no matter where he stood there, he was kind of in a weird spot. So
yeah, it was really awkward.
Risky. That was
Were the Headhunters like here? It felt like the Headhunters should have been in with Warden ability.
Normally they are, yeah.
Yeah, Warden ability goes off and the Headhunters come in.
Must have just
Or were they somewhere else?
He put them in right at the top there, right there.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
forgot the Headhunters. Could have made a little different. Not really.
A couple Balloons, maybe save a Lava Hound a little bit of HP. It's hard to say right there, but I don't know if it would have been safe to attack there in time. But now here we go with the next one.
Another Blizz Lalo?
Order. One Hive native here. Make his way in with a Blizzard Lalo also as he gets ready to dive across to the tunnel. The blimp is protected by a Hound that takes the lead, but the Tornado Trap was still active. He gets spun around and finds a Black Bomb. He's going to have to just go with whatever he lands on and try to get some kind of value, but he can use that as a funneling point here. Since he didn't get down hall, he needs to use it as a funneling point and now needs to focus on driving his heroes to go in there and secure the town hall takedown.
Still ahead. One invisibility spell left over. The Wizards will get a decent amount of value. Those Ice Golems are going all the way across the base, which could be an issue if they meet up with the heroes later. We saw that earlier where we had the Anchor Archer down there at the bottom. Now Archer's going to get taken out now, and now we're going to have those Ice Golems come all the way back across the base. If they engage these heroes at the right spot, this could be deadly.
Yeah, that is potentially a one-star risk here if he doesn't manage this right, but his Ice Golem freezes up the defensive world champion, gets that Expo shut down, and if he can get the Scatter shot down, he'll be under less damage, but there's a single Inferno right there, and luckily the King is going to sit outside of the range of the single Inferno while he fights off the Ice Golem, and I think he's got a chance to at least secure the Town Hall with this Queen.